Well, I'm delighted to be hosting the launch of this event this morning here in Lord Mayor's Parlour, and I must commend Beachmount Harriers and the Irish Milers Club for organising this event. I think in its third year now in Belfast, taking place at the Mary Peters track, and we have many running events in Belfast which focus on participation and people, running to the best of their ability. But I think this is the premier international athletic meeting that we have in Belfast, where it's actually attracting people from much further afield, and people are coming to run a fast time against internationally competitive athletes. So I think this just raises the bar in the standard and achievement in athletics in Northern Ireland. So I just want to commend all those that have made it possible.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity for athletes to kind of come to us. Usually we're always travelling, and you have to factor that into your preparation, and maybe it takes a day of training off you as well. So it's a great opportunity to get a time at home, and also for like the family and friends who usually wouldn't be able to travel over to meets to see you, to watch what you do. To hear the results of all your complaining during the year when you're training and training hard, and for them to actually be able to see kind of the results of it, and hopefully for you to go well. It makes a difference. It's nice to have that support.
The Belfast Irish Milers, obviously an excellent opportunity to meet some international competition there.
Yeah, I think especially with the likes of my event, because it's so technical. If you make one mistake, the race is kind of you're not going to get the time really you need. So it usually does take maybe a few goes at it. So having a few races kind of lined up that are kind of quite close together means you can kind of correct your mistakes pretty easily. So yes, hopefully this Belfast International meet will fit in nicely to a wee run of races, and it will hopefully this one get the time I'm after. But if not, it'll definitely help me get it hopefully eventually in the season.
I'm actually moving up to 5,000 metres on the track this year. Obviously I'll still do 1,500. I may do 10,000 metres on the track as well, but the main thing we're trying to get the Commonwealth standard for the 5k on the track this year, and hopefully do that at the Belfast International meet.
And obviously you've had some good performances on the road over 10k, so it would indicate that you're definitely in the sort of shape you need to be to be reaching those standards.
Yeah, I ran sub 34 on the road, and I really enjoyed it. I love road racing, but it'd be nice to get out and have a go on the track and see, I suppose I'd be a lot faster on the track, so hopefully that, I could get that standard for the Commonwealth as well, over 10k. This Wednesday I'm competing in the AIT International Games. I'm going to run my last 1,500 of the season, and then I have the Irish Nationals. I'm doing 3,000 on the Saturday. I possibly have the Armagh International Road Race on Thursday. We'll see how I get on Wednesday in the 1,500. But if I get the standard, hopefully the European Indoors would be something that I would aim for 2 weeks from now. But if not, as my coach has said, it's the main aim is the outdoor season to get that 5k Commonwealth time.
The target is to improve on last year and the year before. As Michael said, we had 41% of people achieved a PB in all races right throughout the programme. So hopefully if we can get over the 55%, we'll be very happy. But it's just to let people know we're not just there for the elite athletes, we're here for every club runner within the island of Ireland and the UK. And we have the added bonus this year of it being in a Commonwealth Games qualification period. So for any NI based athlete, we will have sprints on, we will have 100s, 200s and 400s. So anybody that's looking for a standard is very welcome to come and partake, as well as the 8s, the 15s, the 3Ks, and we're going to put on a 5K this year as well, because it's a Commonwealth Games race. It'll help any NI based athlete to try and achieve the standard, which is 15:39.
Well, I think all our meets, we do 6 meets a year, and at the meets down the south we have a third of those athletes come from the north, so it was very important for us to have a presence up in the north, and it was great to be involved with Eamon on the Belfast meet. And I think all our meets are getting bigger and the entries are getting more numerous, and we're doing stats for the first time last season, and the stats show that we are the best meets for getting PBs, and as Eamon said earlier, across all the standards. It's not just the elite lads and the elite girls, it's right the way down, and they are coming to our meets because they know they will get a good personal best, and they'll have a very well organised meet, which isn't always the norm, north or south, and that's what we sell. Quality meet, very well organised, and one that the athletes feel comfortable with, and one that the athletes know they can perform. They can just concentrate on racing and racing well, not on the nitty gritty of the inconvenience of some of the meets. So that's what we sell, top quality meets, very well organised. And yes, and we do invite overseas athletes over, but not athletes that will be 100 metres ahead of our athletes. They have to be of roughly the same standards, maybe slightly better, so that our athletes can actually challenge them. And if they have a great performance, they'll beat them. So we don't want a parade of a top quality athlete, world class athlete, 100 metres ahead. So I think that's a good point, because there's no point, and I don't think the crowd wants to see that. I think the crowd that come to a meet want to see a competitive race, and that's what they'll get at a Milers Club meet.
We do pride ourselves in having close run races, and that gets not only the athletes involved but also the crowd. There's no point in inviting somebody that's going to be 8 or 9 seconds ahead. It just won't help athletes achieve their own personal goals. So we pride ourselves in having good, strong races.
Yes, we always have pacemakers at every standard, whether it's the A race or the E race or the F race. And I'm not sure it'll be ready in time, but there's somebody looking at in Dublin at a kind of a robotic pacemaker. So we may actually have it in time for the Belfast meet. We'll see how that goes. But it's an interesting concept.
And I'm the founder of Fight On for Annie. Fight On for Annie is a fund that raises money for 2 UK pancreatic cancer charities. It's very personal and it's very close to my heart, because I lost my mum 3 years ago this January. Mummy was only diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and got 7 months from diagnosis. The problems with pancreatic cancer is the symptoms can be quite generic, and it can be diagnosed quite late. The pancreas is hid behind other organs, so it's harder to be seen, and also then it doesn't respond to chemotherapy the same way as other cancers do. So I'm delighted to be brought on board this great event. Anything at all locally to help us raise awareness and funds is greatly appreciated. So hopefully we can help with early diagnosis and get people knowing about pancreatic cancer and keep fighting on for Annie. Thank you.
Finally, I'd just like to call on Paul McGee, who's going to say a few words about the second charity, Solas. Paul?
Apart from Solas, by the way, I'm a coach with the Beachmare Harriers, and obviously we're glad to be involved in this. But for those that don't know what Solas is a charity that was primarily set up to give additional help to children with autism and learning difficulties. They're originally based in South Belfast, but currently now that they've moved out throughout Northern Ireland, and we have volunteers, people who give their teachers, students who give their time up, well-meaning parents who give additional support to children, 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 3 times a week, and about 21 venues throughout Northern Ireland at the moment. They're hoping to extend to go into primary schools. The program's going into the primary schools itself for early intervention for children. So basically that's what it's been. It's a non-one charity that does quite a good bit of work for children with learning difficulties and autism, especially with autism being on the increase in Northern Ireland at the moment. The figures are quite horrendous, so you are to see many children have autism, and many children are leaving school without basic skills and basic needs. So that's basically what the charity is for. Okay, very good.
So it plans to be a very, very good event, and probably looking to be one of the most prestigious events throughout Ireland. That's what we're kind of working towards. That's our aim. As I say, that's why we're all here, to try and promote this, to encourage people. I'd like to thank the athletes that have come along today. I would also like to mention, just Brian, you mentioned yourself, you probably covered most things. The 2 charities, which are Solas and Fighting for Annie, which will be benefiting from all proceeds coming from the race. Lastly, probably I'd like to thank Belfast City Council for coming on board, for promoting this and helping us to be able to actually put this meet forward. thank you very much for
I just urge everybody to get to the Mary Peters track on the 24th of June 2017.
Yes.
Start time 1 p.m. for a great day's athletics.
Yes.